Hey mathic thinkers, welcome back. Most student thinks adding fraction is hard, but the truth is you only need one simple rule. Today, let's learn addition and subtraction of fraction with three simple steps, with no confusion. So our goal is to conquer all fraction problems. Fractions are part of whole. The detailed video for the introduction of fraction is already there on my channel. The link is there in the description. So today, we learn how to add and subtract fraction in the correct and the easy way. By the end of this video, you'll be able to solve any fraction question confidently. Let's learn how to add the fractions when the denominators are same. There is a very simple rule. Whenever we have the denominators same, we just need to add and subtract the numerators only. Let me show you with the help of an example. For example, if we have two fractions, 3 by 6 added with 5 by 6. So here, as you can see, we both are having the same denominator 6. So we need to simply add the numerators. So 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So the fraction will be 8 by 6. The same thing is going to be followed in the subtraction also. For example, 5 by 6 minus 3 by 6. As you can see, the denominators are same. They're also known as like fractions. So we're going to simply subtract the numerators. So 5 minus 3 is 2. The fraction would be 2 by 6. So the tip is never add or subtract the denominators. The denominators will remain the same because the denominator represents a total number of equal parts. We just need to simply add and subtract the numerators only. Now, how to add and subtract the fractions when the denominators are different? The common mistake that I normally see when the question for addition with different denominators is given, students try to add the numerators and the denominators both and they get the fraction as 2 by 5 as shown over here. But this is the common mistake and this is a complete no for it. So, what do we have to do when the denominators are different? When the denominators are different, we need to follow a simple three-step rule. First, for adding or subtracting any kind of fractions having a different denominators, we have to make our denominators same. So let's learn that. The step 1 is to find out the LCM. For example, let's take in a fraction like 2 by 3 is added with 4 by 5. Now, since the first step says that we need to find out the LCM, so first we're going to find out the LCM of 3 and 5. Since 3 and 5 both are prime numbers, so LCM will simply be 3 into 5, which is equal to 15. This is the case. Why we are directly multiplying? Because they are both the prime numbers. Normally, you can also find out the LCM with prime factorization method, which is like we first going to do it with 3, and then it is going to come as 1, and then we'll solve it with 5. Both will come 1 and 1, and then we will multiply the factors that are available. So the LCM will be equal to 3 into 5. Okay. Now, second step is to convert the fraction into an equivalent fraction having a denominator as 15, because 15 was our LCM. So the fraction was 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. So we need to add 2 by 3 plus 4 by 5 and LCM is 15. So we need to first form an equivalent fractions for both of them having a denominator 15. So first let's convert the fraction 2 by 3. So we need to figure it out that what we should multiply with 3 to get 15. So as we know, 3 multiplied by 5 gives us 15. The same number needs to be multiplied with the numerator also. So 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10 by 15. So this is our new fraction which is equivalent to 2 by 3. Same thing we'll do with 4 by 5. So 4 by 5, we need to form an equivalent fraction having a denominator 15. So what we should multiply with 5 to get 15, which is 3. And same number needs to be multiplied with the numerator also. And the answer is going to be, yes, that's 12 by 15. So The second step is to convert the main fraction into an equivalent fraction having your denominator which is equivalent to your LCM. Step 3. Add the numerators. So, the fractions that we got was 10 by 15 and 12 by 15. 10 by 15 plus 12 by 15. Since both of them are having the same denominators now, so as you know, we have already studied before that whenever the denominators are same, we just need to add our numerators. So 10 plus 12 is equal to 22. So then the answer would be 22 by 15. Now, let's learn how to subtract the fractions with different denominators. The rules will be same. The first step is to find out the LCM. Let's take an example of the fraction like 8 by 4 minus 3 by 12. Okay. So again, first we need to find out the LCM. So we will find out the LCM of our denominator, which is 4 and 12. Finding out the LCM, as you know, we always use the prime numbers to do the prime factorization method. So 2 is the number. So I'll do it with 2 and 2 times 6 is 12. So 6 is over here. Again, 2 is a common factor. So I'll put it 2, 1 and 3. Now, since I want it till 1 and 1, so I'll do it with 3, 1 and 1. So my LCM is going to be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12. So my LCM is going to be 12. So in the first step, we have already found that the LCM is equal to 12. The second step is to convert them into equivalent fractions. So as the fraction was 8 by 4 and 3 by 12. So this is 8 by 4 minus 3 by 12. And the LCM was 12. So now we will convert this 8 by 4 fraction equivalent to having a denominator as 12. So we will figure it out what we should multiply with 4 to get 12. So 4 times 3 is 12. So the same number is going to be multiplied with the numerator also. So 8 times 3 is 24. So the new fraction that we have got is 24 by 12. Whereas the second fraction, 3 by 12, is already having the denominator as 12. So we will not change this and we will keep it as it is. Now, we want to subtract the numerators for the fractions. So the fractions that we got was 24 by 12 and 3 by 12. So after subtracting, since 24 minus 3 is equal to 21, so 21 by 12. This is going to be our final answer. That's it. Remember the 3 steps: common denominators, add or subtract the numerators, and then finally simplify. Now you're ready to tackle any fraction problem. If this clicked you, hit the like button and let me know in the comments what math topic you want to master next. Keep thinking mathic, and I'll see you in the next video.